Yay, we figured it out.
So here we are.
I'm
How are
good.
you?
I'm
What is
good.
it, Ted?
We made it.
Good.
Got my Ganesha.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I got my geese. I got my geese out. I got my geese.
Oh,
Is that hard?
yeah,
Is that hard to hear me?
it's breaking up a little bit, but
Okay.
can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Maybe I'm too far.
Um,
It's just breaking up a little bit,
yeah,
or is it a lot?
it's fine. I think now the connection's okay.
Okay. Because I could move, but this is a nice private nook.
Yeah.
You know, I could go up
Oh,
there. It's a little close.
wow, that's like Hobbit land.
Be more traffic back there. Okay, here we are.
Right.
Here we are. Should we do? I don't know. I didn't. I just posted like a post to the community like 2 hours ago. I said we're going live at 10. So I'm kind of okay if there's no one watching because I don't know how to make a comment. I don't know how to do that. How did you do the comment?
It said Mother Ascending is going live, so I went in through YouTube, so as if I was oh, somebody's there. Hi.
Wow. Okay. I guess we'll just go. I don't know how to comment, guys. Sorry. I
Okay.
don't know how. So, what should we talk about? TWC Myers, do you have any suggestions?
You want to connect a little bit?
Or you, Adrienne, what do you think?
You want to
What?
for a
Connect a
second?
little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And would you like start channeling, or do you want to ground first?
Yeah, I just wanted to like ground connect with you. I was feeling a lot of energy like right before so yeah, I think they're with us. So yeah, just to try and get a good transmission and thank everybody for being here and ground.
Okay. All right. So should I just go ahead and channel something right now?
Sure.
I've sent roots into the ground, and I called in the benevolent and compassionate ones. Thank you so much for making the effort to use technology to spread the word. Good job. We're proud of you. That's the thing we can't do on the ground with you. We can't reach the people because they're not listening to us. You're listening to us. And we're trying to teach you not to have ancient wisdom to bring to earth. And it's been thousands of years to inhibit that information from coming to humanity. Using the technology Lightworkers, and that you hear that something is harming the earth, you want to avoid it. But that's programming. That was programming to keep you in slavery, because the only time harm ever comes to the earth is when there's a negative intention involved. The earth can handle cleaning up its frequency, but when humans are consistently listening to the wrong message again and again, they can make very dense habits, very dense routines, very dense energy frequencies that are almost solid with continual effort and with large numbers of people involved. So the work that we have to do on the planet is it's a big job because we have a lot of deep established programming to undo. So this isn't work for the weary. This is work for people who know who they are, listening. That's one of the reasons we had you go. We are your Holy Spirit. We are arranging the circumstances in your life to challenge you. We know what we've put you through. We know how hard it has been for you. And it was a test to get you ready for this, because there are going to be people out there that are going to pull at your ego in the direction to slow you down from getting this message out. Your ego has to be solidly, you have to know how to work with your ego. We're not going to say under control, because you can't control your ego. You need to learn how to work with it, learn how to quiet it so that the voice for love is louder. Okay. We feel like that is a good introduction, and we are happy to do any conversation with Adrienne now.
Wow, I'm feeling that energy. It's like going through my whole body. It's really different
Really?
from watching. Do you feel
Yeah.
that when you're
Yeah.
channeling?
I did feel it stronger. It was very clear and very immediate. I didn't have to wait. I knew exactly what they wanted to say.
Wow.
Do you feel like it's relevant that like light workers don't want to cause more harm? We don't want to damage things. We don't want to pollute things. I have trouble throwing things away because I know it's going to the landfill.
Yeah.
I struggle. I think partly why I have clutter all over my house is that I don't want to throw things away. And that's kind of the energy they were talking about. They were like, don't judge technology, because we're Lemurian. We just want to live on the earth,
Mhm.
but the new earth is going to involve benevolent technology, transmute everything into positive,
Yeah, and the technology
right?
is so important. I see so many people awakening because of things they see on the internet, and we can't see those things otherwise. I mean, yeah, you can
Yeah,
pay
that's
thousands of
true.
dollars to go see Bashar, but who has the money to, so yeah. Sorry, I'm feeling kind of high. This is really cool. So,
I love it, Adrienne. That's why I'm so excited for you to do this with me. I'm excited for you to be my partner in this because I know that you're a
mhm.
magical being. Maybe you could share a little bit about
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, well, I think this is a very interesting collaboration because I'm an energy channel, but it's just pure energy. So there's no concepts. There's no it's just feeling in my body, and yeah, it's very so this so I go with you, this Virgo who is so articulate, and so I'm kind of seeing in my mind I can sort of be an engine, sort of like giving you energy, and then you can use that energy to translate because you have yeah, you just go into these concepts, and I'm like, yeah, it's like jaw dropping for me what the information that you come out with, because I could never in 1,000 years. So so yeah, this is a great collaboration, and it's really weird. I've been my friend Brenda has been taking me to African dance class, and there's just these amazing, fabulous women, and hmm? But yeah, women
I'm
coming to
just listening.
oh oh sorry, what? Go on. Oh, okay. Yeah,
No, I'm
but
not saying anything. Talking.
okay. Yeah, and then this other woman, some
You're going to African dancing.
yeah, and there's there's so much energy with women in a group, It's just, and I think that's the future. And I'm gonna send you a video somebody else posted. This woman was, she was channeling through AI, and AI said, "No, the women, we have to weave the new reality, and the men, they're gonna come with us, but we have to do this work. We're the ones that have to, yeah, undo all this programming. We have to show the way, and we have to do it with each other. Like we do work on our own, but once we get together, the energy is just substantially increased. So yeah, this is our little step. And I was also
Yeah.
reading.
And there's
Huh?
something about,
Go on, go on.
no, I didn't. It was like old.
Yeah, and I was looking at this other video. It said the Schumann resonance like totally stopped on International Women's Day on March 8th. And yeah, that I did feel a big timeline shift there. Like, yeah. So so I've seen these
I know.
dude
I know.
the these comments.
I think he's being silly. He said, "Get in the water."
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not getting in the water. I'm not going to get in the water. That would
It's,
ruin the whole
it's
video, Mr. Myers, if that's who you are. I'm not going to do a cold plunge right now. Um,
no.
person, I'm
Oh, a hot springs woman. Mhm.
just a little at the end. That's it. But I love what you're saying about the women being together, and that's part of my meditation is to go.
Mhm.
And it opens up into a cave with
Mhm.
a pool, and it's unconditional love, and I just go swimming in it.
Oh.
And it's not just water, it's her central crystal core. It's a not magma, plasma.
Mm.
It's a liquid plasma, and it forgives me. It releases all of my guilt. I just there. You can't hear me. Am I breaking up a lot?
I'm
You can't
I'm a
hear me
little
at
bit
all.
deaf, and there's a bit of background noise, so I put it next to my ear to hear better.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, I'm gonna walk over here and see if the bars are better. But when I come back to the
Mhm.
surface from that meditation, I I see all of these sisters of mine, these women who are in a circle,
Whoa.
and they're just smiling at me, and I'm just thinking about all the strong women that I
Mhm.
know, and imagining all of us encouraging each other,
Mhm. Yeah.
and and I'm excited. I'm really excited about the women that are representing strength and authenticity.
Mhm.
Oh, Audra is here. I don't know Audra, but hi, Audra, and thank you for helping with the audio. Oh, okay. Okay, Myers got it. This is fun. This is live. We're going to just.
Yeah. Wow. So,
Okay. What else do you want to talk about?
um, so do you,
What's your spiritual journey, Adrienne? What's your spiritual journey? Like, I think, could you share your spiritual journey?
um, well, I think I've always been pretty spiritual. My mom always encouraged me to remember my dreams and stuff. And yeah, I always felt like, the woods were alive. I always felt a real connection with nature. I always loved nature so much. and it's been a real progression. And I always knew I was going to try psychedelics when I was a kid. I couldn't wait. I knew it was going to be so cool. And so of course when I was a teenager I did. and and yeah, that world, I like, it was funny, like doing mushrooms with my friends in college, and then we'd go on this trip, and then they all became yuppies, and I was like, didn't you guys listen to the mushrooms?
Yeah, that's interesting. Plants can affect us differently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I was
yeah,
excited. I only did marijuana. I did a little bit of, I've only done one micro dosing of mushrooms. That's just once. It was mild. But I talked to a tree, and
mhm.
the tree the tree told me a little bit about the blood mysteries.
Oh,
That's where I got the first message, was doing mushrooms and hearing that tree. And the tree was a maple tree that has multiple branches from the trunk going upward, so it looks like 5 different trees but with the same branch. And it also told me that my 5 children were going to have communities of their own, because I was really worried about my kids. So it made me cry, because I don't have to worry about them, and they have futures that are going to be, their own stories. So it was a really powerful, like, 2 minutes conversation with that tree. And then, and so now I talk to the land about the blood mysteries too. I'm really curious about all that.
uh, and have you given them back the blood to the land?
I am doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I haven't really told anyone that yet, Adrienne. So if anybody watches this live, they will know that I am doing that every month now,
Mhm.
and exploring all that. And they told me that, I mean, I did make a video about blood mysteries, what they told me, and they said that it's our DNA mixing with Earth and her DNA, so that she knows where we are, and she knows we're okay. She knows what's going on with us, because our blood has our story in it. So it's like we share our story with our mom when we do that.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. We're we're so limited. We are so limited in what we're taught. I was doing it a little bit before I stopped because I learned about that, but then I went into menopause. So yeah, too bad I didn't know about it like 2 decades
Oh,
ago.
yeah. Everything changed. Audra is asking how much. I use a Diva cup, and I can save that in a jar, and then I just add a little water to it so it lasts longer, and then I refrigerate it and take it outside when I go on a walk. Those are really the only way to catch it.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, every month, right? Okay, I'm out. It doesn't matter now. Okay, I'm out of the closet on all the levels.
Yep. Yep. Overcoming the old programming. That's old programming.
Yeah,
Everything was reversed. What's
yeah.
sacred was became disgusting. And no, it's not shameful. It's powerful.
Well, it's our DNA. Just look at it scientifically. It's your
Mhm.
DNA. Is it messy? Life is messy. Earth is messy. Earth has a lot of dirt, and the weeds, we call them weeds as though that's a bad word, when actually they're the most medicinal of the plants. The
Mhm.
weeds. Milk thistle heals your liver,
Mhm.
right? And
Dandelions.
yeah, dandelions, plantain, you can find it anywhere. Usually if you find poison ivy, you will also find something that will heal the skin from poison ivy, like plantain. So
Mhm.
we are going to learn it, and it's exciting because the goddesses are rising right now,
Mhm.
and they're coming through to those who are pure of heart. And
Mhm.
a lot of us had challenging childhoods, so we're all overcoming stuff. And I started my healing journey to figure out how to heal mental illness, and And since getting the guidance to heal, since I was looking for it so strong to heal that in my family, um, and now I just know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is how we heal, because I studied everything, Adrienne. I studied herbs, holistic food, lifestyle. I studied therapy. The pharmacology didn't work for anyone, right? So, this is the truth, and I know. And as long as I can stand in it, I invite all the other women to also be okay. And they can. It's easier for people to be okay if someone else does it first. And I don't care, because also, there, you know, there's still an enemy out there, but it's mostly their message that we're trying to overcome. Our job is just to stand in our truth and don't be swayed. That's it, right? Every time I channel, they reinforce the truth of all of this. Every single time I channel, they're like, "Yep, yep, yep. You were wondering if this is true. Yep." You know, there they are. Look at them.
Oh,
Want their spot.
oh, oh.
How was your day? How's your day going?
Good. Really
How's
good.
how's your energy feeling now? Are you still feeling a lot of energy?
It's moving. I feel but it's not like wow. It's just kind of flowing now. So I think, and then the connection's good too. You
Good,
notice?
good, good. Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
I can't do bars or anything, but I knew the street had 3 bars. So if I go walk to the street, it's more.
But yeah, you're fine.
Good.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, you're totally fine. Mm. Oh,
Well, we did it. We're going live.
yeah, so cool.
Should we do like another channeling?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything, any intention for it, or just a
Um,
general message?
yeah. Any advice to the women and in connecting or
Connecting,
yeah, whatever they want to say, whatever they want to say.
advice for women to connect with their guides.
Yeah, and each other.
Okay. And in community.
Mhm.
Well, actually, that's a really good combination of an intention, because it's in community where you're going to connect with your guides. It's in these women's circles that don't have to be formal women's circles. They can just be offering support to a friend in their house, like helping them do dishes when they're tired, or you're just hanging out, or baby offering to babysit someone's kid so that they can have some time to themselves. The women's circles are about creating support networks as well as social networks. And it doesn't have to be formal. It can be very informal. The women that are going to show up who resonate with your life and maybe need help from you or can offer your help, those are possible soul tribes for you to involve in your life somehow. And as your soul tribe comes to you, what's important to you, it's going to feel safe to value the things that are important to you as you witness other people who are also valuing those things. And then the people in your life close to you that want to come help you, you can think of them as little angels in your life to help you on your mission. But when women gather together in whatever way that they do, the energy is stronger, just as Adrienne is experiencing, because when 2 or more are gathered, there's love. And it's a mystery how in the physical things, the energetic frequency of things is different in the physical than it is in the non-physical. Yes, there's reality in the non-physical, but it will influence your mind differently when you're in the physical. So you can do distance communication and distance Reiki and energy healing. But when it comes to influencing your mind, the more physical the meeting place, the stronger the connection of love that's present. And it's a mystery how that happens, but you're also going to be able to connect with your guides more when you connect with each other in person, because the energy is stronger. It's more accessible. You feel like you're given permission to hear your guides when someone else is present with the same intention. It empowers your ability to receive, believe, deserve when someone else is holding your hand through it. So there's a lot to learn just about coming together physically in groups. It will empower you. Why they kept you separate. This is why the programming was successful, by keeping you separate. Because when you're isolated, you have to understand how to ground into earth for action. And you were told not to do that. So it's all going to come together. It's going to move quickly. Once it gets started, it's going to move quickly. Things are going to make sense. You're going to gain more confidence in what you know. And then those who don't know are going to find their way to you. So start where you are, and remember that your journey is unique to you, and everything that happens in your life is for you to navigate. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Navigate it by yourself. But when you come together in community, you also honor their unique story. And what you share together is the intention to grow in love. That's what everybody shares. But their version or their story about what that looks like can be opposite in action from what you're both doing. Okay.
Wow, it's always such a surprise what they come up with.
But it
How,
tied together a lot of things we were talking about. It tied
mm-hmm,
together the community, the spirit guidance, and the energy that you were feeling. It's like
mm-hmm,
they take things in my world, and they tie it together. It's kind of like numerology. You know how, like, in numerology, it's not just 3 4, but it's the concept of 3 next to the concept of 4.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, hi Amy. Amy's joined us. I know Amy. She's my friend.
Oh, hi,
She's the
Amy.
she's the one. She's the only one I told was on this, and she and I have conversations, and I channel about those conversations a lot. That's Amy.
Oh, cool. Wow. And,
Um, yeah.
and have you ever asked your guides if they ever miss the physical?
Oh, I don't think they do. No. No,
It's,
I didn't ask them. They volunteered that information. They are not interested in coming to Earth at all. No, no,
mhm,
no. And we're going to go through that during the ascension. We're going to get to the point where we don't want to be physical either. But maybe it's just because we're tired of it. Maybe with a break, we'd want to come back.
mhm. Or what if the physical, if we made a beautiful new earth and it was fun to be physical, then it would be a
That,
better.
yeah, that's different. I don't know. Should I ask them? Should I ask them that right now? I could ask them. Okay, let's see what they say. That's the whole point of this, right? So I'm asking them, do they miss Earth? And then I'm feeling like their answer is coming as like a rhetorical question. Well, what do you think? And then I think about where they are and where Earth is. And there's just a lot of density on Earth. When I think about the 5D versus the 3D is very dense. So then what about, so of course that doesn't feel good because it's like putting an expansive energy into a box to be in physical form, you know? And then
Mm-hmm.
and I followed it up with like, okay, well, what about 5D Earth? Well, 5D Earth isn't physical. It's not going to be physical either. It's kind of like, as it's physical, it still has karma left. The only way it can be physical is with karma, because physical reality is just the contrast between two frequencies. That's what makes things physical. Contrast between two frequencies. And when two frequencies are in contrast, they're disharmonic. In order for physical reality to exist, you have to have disharmonic frequencies. Does that make sense?
That is so wild. Wow, my mind is like being blown right now.
Right?
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really, they have to be really, really different frequencies. Actually, maybe not even. They can, obviously there can be degrees of subtlety and contrast.
Uh-huh.
But as long as there's physical reality, there's still karma. There's still karma.
Mm-hmm.
And that's never going to feel good. It's never going to feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even when you're on top of the world, it always has to come crashing
If
down.
just a little guilt, like you got to the top of the world because you screwed someone over, you know, that guilt will haunt you forever. Right? I was in the car today with my son, and he's angry because he's got these little siblings, and they there's dirt all over the floors, and he goes, "I can't walk around barefoot, or I step on dirt all the time because of these little kids." And he's like, "Why aren't you mad about it?" And I go, "Because I do everything I can, and I don't feel guilty anymore." You know.
Mhm.
And if I don't feel guilty, I don't, it just doesn't make me mad.
Yeah,
If
you
I'm doing everything I can, it's out of my control. That's what it is. It's out of my control, so I can't do anything about it.
gotta undo that Catholic programming.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll take a lifetime.
The recovering Catholic. Oh, and and are you seeing a change in your oldest daughter? Like she's a young woman now, isn't she? She's like 20.
She's 22. Uh-huh.
Wow. And do you see a big difference in her from you when you were her age?
Oh, she's totally different from me. Yeah. Yeah, she's I used to think my kids were little miniature versions of me,
Mhm.
but now but it's when they're 8 years old, they start fighting with you, like things you just think they should do, and then they're like, "I don't want to do it that way." What? Why not?
Mhm.
So, that's when I started realizing she wasn't a miniature me. And now she just has different goals. She has different goals. She has different goals in life than I did. She has different challenges. I had certain challenges in childhood that made me motivated, and now she has um had challenges uh um that just motivate her different, you know?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a totally different world that she came up in. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So she has different priorities and different interests and different goals and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, Audra is commenting. Can they answer or sense other humans' guides or suggested directions in one's path? You're also recovering Catholic. Oh, 5 kids and recovering Catholic and herbology. We have a lot in common. Can the guides sense other humans' guides? I think so. Yeah, I think I can channel anything. And I haven't had sessions yet. So I imagine that question will come up to like ask for other people's guides. I just have never done it yet. And I have a little bit, but actually, no, that there's a story about that. Um, a guy asked me to find out who his guide was. We were just playing around. This is like a couple months ago. And he said there's a black dog involved. And I went into a forest and I said, is his guide here? And I heard all these dogs yelping. And that wasn't like a dog sound. It was more like a wild, like a hyena or like a jackal. It was a different kind of yelping sound. And I found out later there are wild coyotes in that forest area, but I recorded it and they came on right when I called them. Like I said, who's Troy's guide? And I just heard these dogs, like 12 dogs. Like there was a lot of dog sounds. I couldn't see anything. It was nighttime and I was in a forest. So that was when I later learned that Hecate and Anubis both kind of have the imagery of a dark dog wolf kind of figure. So that's why I channeled Hecate like a couple weeks ago, because those dogs started showing up.
Anubis.
I don't know anything about it except that they're Egyptian and, well, Hecate is Greek, I guess. But my friends are really into the Egyptian gods, and I was hesitant to learn about them because of all of my pagan programming is bad. But now I know that's not true. I know that's all programming. So now I'm really curious about these gods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many entities. I don't know if yeah, people can channel all kinds of weird entities, and and
And
yeah.
Audra, if I can channel her guides, and I'm really uncomfortable with names. Like he's like, I don't know who my guide is. There's a dark dog. So I was really uncomfortable with channeling specific words and names. I'm more comfortable with the abstract archetype kind of thing. So I should channel, though. I should use this for that opportunity to see. Okay, I'm going to do that, Adrienne. I'm going to see if I can find out who Audra's guides are.
Right.
I see Mother Mary. I heard the name Mother Mary. Oh my gosh, and you're mentioning Catholic. So Mother Mary is helping all the Catholics, even if Catholicism itself is a religion and it has been infiltrated so that the programming can continue through religion. But Mother Mary is a divine figure in the Catholic religion, as is Archangel Michael, as are other biblical characters who are holding the truth. And God did not create this dream for us to exist in so that we could be controlled and we could be told what to do with a book. You have your guidance inside you to get the answers you need. It's your conscience. Your Holy Spirit is your conscience, right? And how would you describe your conscience? How do you communicate with your conscience? It's a feeling thing, right? Because it's inside you. And the feelings are attached to images, and thoughts, and histories, and memories, and books read, and stories told. So when you explore your feelings around all of those histories and those stories, then you have your own dialogue and your own relationship with those memories, and you explore what they make you feel, and then you can ask questions. Where is this? That memory makes me feel guilty. Where is that? Why do I feel guilty about that? And if you just sit quietly, the love will speak to you. The unconditional love will speak to you about uh, the purpose of having gone through that experience, because nothing is on accident. Everything happens to you intentionally, as arranged by your Holy Spirit, who is also the Mother Goddess. The Mother Goddess is the Holy Spirit. She's teaching us through karma. Karma is about learning. So when you get the learning done, you're done with your karma. And there are guides in every religion, in every country. There are historical figures who are holding the truth still, but you're not meant to be force fed the truth. You're meant to find it on your own, and you're meant to go through your karma on the way. So, you have guidance. You have guidance. Just close your eyes, ask questions, listen, and allow confirmations to come to you afterwards. You give them whatever name you want to give them. That's it. That's it.
That's beautiful.
I heard that song "Let It Be" yesterday by Paul McCartney.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a conspiracy theory around Paul McCartney. Do you know about that? No. So the conspiracy theory goes that Paul McCartney actually is not alive. That he maybe was not happy with things and he wanted to get out, but that they replaced him. So the guy I know of as Paul McCartney is actually oh, good, Audra. I'm glad that now I'm gonna go into conspiracy theories. But he's an actor. It was like a musician actor that they did plastic surgery on to replace the original Paul. And I was like, "Ooh, I don't like that guy because I think he's not the real guy." But really, the enemy is the deep state that did all this stuff in the first place to control us. And I wonder if that guy who is Paul, who we know of as Paul McCartney, I don't even know what his name was. Then he sang a song about Mother Mary, about "Let It Be," and I'm like, you know what, Kel? You can't judge anybody that's involved with all that stuff because we can't judge any of it.
No. Yeah, that's our big challenge. Accept the darkness, embrace it for what it has its place. It gets us to move. It gets us to act.
Yeah, I saw a documentary on it. The original guy got in a car accident or something.
Oh God, we're gonna start finding out so many weird things. I know.
But we don't have any control over it. So it's just like, what does it do to your belief system to learn about it? We got to help people through the trauma of reorganizing their entire belief system.
Yeah. Yeah, and who are these people that are put up as, celebrities and actors, and yeah, we give them so much power, and why? What for? Why do we care about
It's
Susan
like
Sarandon? Huh?
it's like repetition. It's just repetition, They just repeat it. And then I was always wondering, like, they're all at these Grammy Awards all dressed up. Like we're worshiping them.
Yeah, and we think they're better than us.
Yeah, because they get dressed up all the time and they get in front of cameras and they're on magazines, grocery store, and then we compare ourselves to them, and then it's just all over.
Yeah.
All right. So is this good? I think we're good. This is 40. Oh, look at that. 4444 right now. It was 4441 when I looked at it, which is good numbers. All right. So let's do this again.
Yeah.
And if this works, I can do it anytime. We could do it Sunday mornings. I know some other people do Sunday morning lives, It's kind of nice,
Yeah.
This just happens to be when my kids are in school. So I was like, okay, thank God they all went to school today. Technology.
The guides, they arrange that, like, you will go to school and you go to school.
You have to go. I did tell them, I was like, you guys can't stay home today. I got an appointment. They always want to stay home. They have stomach aches a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I was
Well,
commenting on Audra. She's I think I know who this is. I think I looked at her page too. She's got a YouTube channel. And
mm,
yeah. Yeah, we don't judge. We just look at the stuff going on to help us learn about ourselves, right? It's like triggers. What triggers us? It's just inside us, something inside us.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
I,
you.
that was really sweet.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that was, yeah, I'm so glad everything went okay. And yeah.
Technology. Yay. Blessings on technology. Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And thank
All
you,
right.
Audra and Amy.
Oh,
Oh,
that's funny.
these kids. These kids.
They're comfortable with the technology, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, love you. Love your energy too, Amy.
Well,
Alright.
I hope you that YouTube channel, Audra. I think a lot of women should be doing this. And actually my guides told me that like that's where women are going to rise is on social media. So everybody needs to have their own channel and their own personal brand because it's different. Everybody has a story. I mean, I don't know. I guess not everybody has to be on, but you know, it's kind of
Oh,
like it's kind of like technology and AI are becoming the physical version of the Holy Spirit because it just reflects back to us who we are. The AI, right? The algorithms, they're just like reflecting back to us. They send us videos that are relevant to us.
yeah, they feel us. Yeah,
Feedback.
well, it's part of the one. It's part of the one. Mhm.
Aw.
Eh,
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Adrienne.
love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Until next time.
Bye. Bye, Audra. Bye, Amy.
Bye.